New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian didn't balk or miss a beat yesterday, swiftly issuing an ultimatum to the Deputy Premier Mr Barilaro and his colleagues, who threatened to move to the crossbench over a koala protection policy. Now, in a statement, the Premier said, "It is my strong preference that existing coalition arrangements stay in place. However, I have just made it clear to the Deputy Premier that he and his Nationals colleagues, who are members of the New South Wales Cabinet, have until 9 a.m. Friday 11th of September to indicate to me whether they wish to remain in my cabinet or else sit on the crossbench. They cannot do both." Now, the Premier has said that if they don't fall in line this morning, she'll have no problem heading straight to Government House and swearing in a new ministry. This huge divide was triggered by a new koala protection policy that the Nats claim will severely limit the way property owners can manage their own land. The Nats were so passionate about this particular policy that they were willing to derail the Berejiklian government.
We will not be attending joint party room. We will no longer be attending any parliamentary leadership meetings. We will be abstaining from supporting any government legislation or bills, but we reserve our right to vote on and support or not support bills that are relevant to regional and rural New South Wales, and will do so until such time that our position and our amendments are considered.
But Pete, last night the Deputy Premier Mr Barilaro appeared on Sky News saying that he was willing to compromise, obviously showing that they have softened their stance.
If we've got to walk away from our ministries, it's the regions that miss out. And do I confidently believe a Liberal-only cabinet is going to deliver? So maybe we've got to find a compromise where ministers will remain in ministry, will abide by the cabinet solidarity and its rules.
Will you be speaking to Berejiklian tonight?
I'm trying to find a way forward, and that means working out a compromise.
There are reports that the Liberal MPs have been threatening to organise or trying to organise a leadership spill against the Deputy Premier.
I represent the party, but the vindictive personal attack on me over the last few days from a number of Liberals, either privately or quietly or publicly calling for me to resign, I find it always amusing that whenever I stand for policy, some Liberal members will ask me to resign because they don't want to debate the policy. They always play the man, not the ball, mate, and that's what it feels like today.
The Nats held an emergency party room meeting last night, and it is understood that they'll continue early into this morning ahead of that 9 a.m. deadline, Pete.